It's the I Can't Mom Today podcast with Heather, the new mom, and Vera, the seasoned mom. I Can't Mom Today.
Hey, this is Vera and Heather back again with another episode of I Can't Mom Today podcast. Hi, Vera.
Hello, Heather.
We are talking, we're going to get right into it. We're talking about Christmas. And I mean business with Christmas.
You need business with Christmas.
I mean business.
I know you love you some Christmas.
Well, because my birthday is 2 weeks before. And so it's always been a birthday Christmas combo. So that's the only time of the year that I have like this super big enjoyment, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, my son's birthday is the 24th of November. Mm-hmm. And so that's a month before. The only problem is I try not to jip out on him, cause they're so close to each other on gifts. But then it totally saps the bank account.
Yeah, no, for sure. I get it.
So, and then there's you. And then my stepson's birthday is the same day as yours.
Yep.
Carson's birthday is the same day as yours. So that also, so I tried it and I told Jerry, my husband Jerry, don't jip out on poor Carson for his birthday, but it's still kind of hard because it's right close to each other. Yeah, no, it's really hard. And I think my parents did a really good job with it, but nobody else did. Yeah. See, well, and Lucas has a friend whose birthday is right around Christmas and growing up, and his parents would have a half birthday party for him, in July. I tried to advocate for that. My mom was like, well, you don't get one on your birthday. I was like, well, that's unfair. Yeah. Well, you do the whole party. I don't like that. But then, you just do a happy birthday, whatever. Yeah. Can't have both. Yes, you can. Well, I will say I have a summer birthday. My birthday's in July, and having a summer birthday kind of sucks because we were out of town or other people were out of town. Mm-hmm. It's not during the school year. Well, so you don't get the cupcakes. No, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Really? You were always my birthday was either the week before finals, the week of finals, the week after finals. So everybody's focused on finals. Yeah. And so nobody had time to go party. My 21st birthday, I think I went out for one drink because my friend was like, that's the only thing I can give you right now. Aww. Yeah. I went out with you for your 30th birthday, didn't I? It was your 30th. I partied. But that was because we got free drinks. Oh, yeah. And I got so sick, too, because we went to cheapy places, and I think I got cheapy vodka or whatever in my drinks. I was like, oh, my God, I haven't been this sick in so long. Yeah. Yeah. It was fun, though. We had fun. It was fun. Yeah. We'll have to find that picture and post it. Yeah, I have. Because it's on my Facebook. Picture. Yeah, I think you're on my back or I'm in your back. I can't remember. Yeah, one of us is on the other's back. Yeah. We should post it on the back in the day. Well, Luke was 3 at that time. Or no, he was 5. Because you're 30. You're what? 2 or 3 years? We're not going to speak of this. Okay. So, but it was pre-Baker, before you were. Oh, Baker wasn't even a thought in my mind at that point. You were never having kids, and Rad Brad wasn't. You were dating the bar manager. I don't know if I was at the time. I don't think I was at the time. Yeah. Okay. Y'all had broken up. No, this was before we even started dating. Oh, okay. So, but it was before Rad Brad. Oh God, yeah, yeah. I don't even. Denver wasn't even on my map. Yeah, you were still here in Tallahassee. Yeah. So. Oh yeah, and then you moved to Denver and met Rad Brad. I did. He's so rad. Yes. So anyway, yes. Memories. So yes, we were talking about Christmas. Yeah. So I think when do you start Christmas? Is it after Thanksgiving? Because some people in the movies they always decorate their tree on Christmas Eve. Who does that? Nobody. Animals. Animals. Yes, that's they don't respect tradition. Say animals. Yeah, yeah. No, we usually go. I try and go, together with Luke and Jerry, and we go and try to buy a tree from the Boy Scouts, because the Boy Scouts. Oh, they don't. I don't think they have that around here. Okay. Well, it's a major. They have Boy Scouts, but I don't think they've ever sold Christmas trees. Yeah, it's a major. Several Boy Scout troops here do it, and Jerry, when his son was a Boy Scout, actually he's an Eagle Scout. When he was a member, Jerry would help, sell them and
Yeah.
get them out of the truck and whatever. Because that's here anyway, a major fundraiser for several troops. So we always try and buy one from one of the Boy Scout troops. And
Yeah, I don't hate
we
that.
go together and buy it.
Because Christmas trees are expensive.
Oh, yeah, they are. Like $75. Oh my God.
Yeah. And that's a good deal. The size that you get for 75 ducks for $75 is like great. The ones we get for $75 is like, they're 5 feet tall.
Really?
I'm not even joking you. It's such a racket here.
I wonder why they're more expensive in
because
Colorado.
everything in Colorado is expensive.
No. Is it because they got to haul crap over the mountains or something? I don't know.
Lord knows they're right in our backyard, right?
I know. That's weird.
Everything's so expensive.
So we do that. And then, of course, I end up being the one that, I make Luke help me decorate it. And Jerry, like I get Jerry to do the lights at the very least. And then Luke and I put the ornaments on it. And then I pretty much do everything else.
Yeah.
So
it sits up until like February.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. We had a Christmas tree in our backyard at our rental for 2 years.
For real?
Yeah. Well, we missed the
the pickup.
Yeah, the garbage pickup. And so we're like, well, what are we supposed to do with it? So we just sat it it just sat in the backyard and collected leaves.
That's hysterical.
And then we just moved out. So I was like,
it's still there?
I was like, you need to cut that thing up and like throw it away, please.
Oh my God. Did you, or did you just leave it?
No, he did. No, of
okay.
course. Like we're not going to be we're going to be totally disrespectful.
Well, see, I live out in the country. So, when you live in the country, you throw it in the burn pile and you just burn it. You have a nice old fire. And
we're always on fire hazards because everything is so crispy out here.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you live in dry land.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, here, of course, again, we're right by the lake, so we have a burn pile right by the lake, and then we have a bonfire and stand around, drink natty lights, and watch the Christmas tree and a bunch of other stuff burn.
Have you tried that natty light, whatever, seltzer or whatever the hell they just came out?
I haven't.
I haven't either, but I'm just like, wow, I don't really know about it.
Yeah. Well, I can't drink beer, so because of the gluten, so I would have to try that because I've tried. That's all the rage right now is those seltzers.
They're so good. I hate them.
The White Claws.
I hate them.
They're okay. I've had some White Claws that I liked, but I can't drink too many. They give me a stomach ache, so I just stick with wine most of the time. But
I hate them.
Yeah. Okay. How do you really feel?
I hate them. I would just rather have some vodka in my LaCroix.
And your LaCroix? LaCroix. Do you ever watch Rick and Morty? It's a cartoon. It's on Adult Swim, though. It's like an adult cartoon. Lucas and I watch it because he's 17, so it's okay. And they had like this thing. It was like a news flash, and at the bottom, like the ticker at the bottom of the screen that says different stuff, and it says something like, "No matter how you pronounce LaCroix or whatever, you still sound stupid." Yeah.
Because people are like, oh my God, they're so judgy. And you're like, it's not, but it's,
or Crocs or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
It's like, no matter how you pronounce it, you still sound stupid. Anyways. But yeah, back to Christmas. So growing up, we used to open our presents on Christmas Eve. That was quote unquote the European way. My parents like to do it the European way. So we opened our presents.
So extra.
I know.
We only got one present on Christmas Eve.
Oh, yeah. That was probably to shut you up.
We got to pick it out, though. We got to pick out which one we wanted.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So they're like, if you pick out, you're risking, because we always wanted the biggest one, right? Because why not?
Exactly.
And so we'd always try to get the biggest one. They're like, well, if you get the biggest one and it's your biggest present, you're going to be ruining your next day. And we're like, meh.
Ah, smart.
So, yeah, I mean, they would really instill that.
So do you guys or growing up, did you guys just all dive in and open all your presents all at once? Or did you, like my family, each person opens one present at a time so everybody can watch?
Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember.
You don't remember?
No, I feel like they were all divvied out.
Yeah.
And then I think, opened them, like, once they were divvied out, we opened them all at one time.
Yeah. See, I don't like that because I love watching people open presents.
Yeah, no, we'd be like, oh, mom, and we'd watch her open her presents. And then we'd be like, oh, but I feel like we also did like one at a time. I don't know. I just can't, I honestly can't remember.
Traditionally, like even to this day, I still like, we call it playing Santa. And Luke even gets a kick out of it. He's like, okay, mom, get to play Santa. And so I like pick the tree, go under the tree and pick out a present and hand it to someone.
Yeah, I love handing out presents.
Yeah. And so I love that job. And so then, and I try to kind of go in order, but of course the kids always have more presents than anybody else.
Yeah.
So I'll just be like, oh, okay, well, Luke, you open another one. And then everybody watches them open. I just love that because I love divvying them out. I love watching people open presents. I love it's just fun. Mm-hmm. So it's like an event. Like it takes like an hour for us to open all of our presents because everybody opens them one at a time.
Yeah. There's a small baby coming.
Uh-oh.
Oh, and a Mexi dog's down here too.
Oh, goodness. Everybody's coming down to party.
Is Baker. Hi, baby.
See if he wants to say hello. Oh, I can hear him.
Can you come here? What'd you say? You want me to hold your book? You want me to read it to you? He's like,
did he just wake up?
Yeah. Hi.
That's right. You're 2 hours behind me. Can I get huggies and
kissies? Can you get a huggy and kissy? Oh, thank you.
Thank God. At least Luke, even though I have to ask him, at least he still hugs me. And then I kiss him like right behind his ear. That's why I always kiss him right behind his ear.
That's just weird.
I know. It's
odd.
Well, because now he's as tall as I am. So I'm like, that's where when I hug him, where my face ends up. So I just kiss him behind the ear.
My alarm's going off to check on Baker.
Oh, well, there you go. He came and found you.
Yeah. Well, it's because, I'm so paranoid about leaving him a car.
Leaving him a car?
Leaving him in the car.
Oh, in the car. Oh.
Yeah. Because it's petrifying and like people do it all the time.
Oh, I know. And I couldn't imagine doing that. Of course, Luke was so vocal.
Mm-hmm.
So there was no way that I could ever forget that he was there because even before he could talk, he was always making noise and singing and whatever. But go figure. I have no idea where he got that from.
Mm-hmm.
And, so it's pretty hard for me to forget he was there. But I could totally understand how people could do that. I mean, you're stressed out.
No, and
running around.
Just one tiny variance.
Yeah.
And
if it's not part of your routine, like you have a kid, like a lot of dads do it because it's like they're not their normal day.
Yeah. It's scary.
It's super scary. Oh my God. Yeah. Well, and again, I just told somebody yesterday, I'm like, my kid's almost 17 and I still check to make sure he's breathing sometimes at night. So
yeah.
That's how attached I am to him. So, and how much I worry.
Yeah.
So,
no, I know.
Yeah.
So anyways, if there's my alarm to make sure that I check on him because I was usually the one doing drop off, and so Brad didn't do it very often. But it was always we would text each other like I've got him or he's at school or whatever.
Cool. Yeah, that's good. Just as a reminder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's petrifying. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, there's so many easy little things. Well, choking, my mother has this huge fear of choking.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm very aware of it. Excuse me as I clear my throat. So I grew up, she literally, if you laughed or talked while you were eating, she would get so upset. Sometimes she would leave the room. She'd leave the dinner table because she'd be like, stop laughing while you're eating.
Mm-hmm.
I can't handle it. You're going to choke. You're going to choke.
My gramps wouldn't let us tell jokes at the dinner table.
Because he was afraid of you laughing while
because I think his brother or sister choked because of somebody telling a joke. I can't remember, but I think it was like a valid fear.
I don't know. Maybe my mother in a previous life choked and died or something. Maybe. I don't know. It was the weirdest thing.
Well, shit, we know people that have.
Yeah. And it's a valid fear, but it's just, she just kind of took it to the extreme. But anyway, so that's one of those little things that people don't pay attention to. So like giving, they say don't give a kid a whole banana or a whole hot dog or, you know, always cut it up in little pieces so that they don't choke on it, because they could take a bite out of it, too big of a bite, and choke on it. And
oh gosh.
so that's
Baker takes his little baby bell cheeses, those little round ones.
Oh yeah,
the whole thing in his mouth.
Oh my God, that would freak me out.
Like, we're just whatever. Of course, he's gonna do that. So
yeah. Well, as long as you watch. Well, and that was the other thing. Don't run with your mouth full. Like, we weren't allowed to walk around with food.
Brad doesn't like him laying down and eating. Like, whatever.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
Yeah. But that's one of those simple quick little things that, you know, if you're not paying attention.
Yeah. Oh, he's choked on things before. And we're like, well, freak out like mode.
Yeah. That's scary.
So anyways, back to Christmas.
Yeah. So we were talking about Christmas.
Yeah. I like to try to get my tree right after Thanksgiving. I don't like fake trees, and it's going to get to the point where I'm going to have to buy a fake tree because real trees are so expensive, but I just love real trees.
Me too. They make the house smell good. Yeah. And they just look so nice and lush. And yeah. My dad had this, we had a fake tree, and then my dad had this, train set that he'd had since he was a little kid. He still has it. And so he'd set up the train set, and it was fun. You know, went all the way around the tree and under the tree, and we'd set that up, and I loved that. And we'd play with that, of course. You know, that was fun.
Yeah, we have a train set that Brad bought Baker's for first Christmas.
Aww. Yeah.
It's a Polar Express or something.
Aww. Yeah. See,
he's excited about putting it up this year.
That'll be fun. Yeah, Luke loved train. Well, we just had like the wooden train sets where, you know, they can push them a lot. Like, and it was Thomas the Tank Engine.
Yeah, we have those too.
Yeah. And so Lucas, I think I still have a box of those. Oh my gosh. I should send some of these toys with your parents for Baker. Yeah. Because they're like 3-year-old toys. So they would be just about right.
Yeah. My parents are coming. My dad's coming December 5th and my mom's coming December 9th.
Okay. Well, I'll look through and see
10th.
about sending you some
and
of those train sets.
Too.
If he likes and a pomelo. Yeah. And oh my gosh, the tree has like 20 pomelos.
Love it.
Yeah. So I've been giving them away like crazy because there's only so many you can eat. Like it's too, because they're so huge.
Yeah.
Much.
But they're good.
But anyway, back to Christmas. So this is, I think, our most digressive podcast ever.
Maybe. Probably not though.
But yeah, no, so we did that, and then I'm trying to think of what else. Oh, and we'd have Christmas Eve. It was because we're a small family. Like my father's an only child. My mother, her brother is 12 years older, so she's essentially an only child. And my mother's parents passed away and whatever. So it was just the four of us a lot of times for Christmas, me and my sister and my parents. And so we did fondue every Christmas Eve. How 70s is that?
Yeah.
But it was fun. Like as a little kid, doing fondue is actually quite fun.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
It really was. So we did that. And then, and my parents even had the fondue plates, with the little sections. And
so fancy.
I know, right? And then we'd get a little shot of peppermint schnapps. And I think they did that to sedate us somehow. I don't know. Like looking back, like you did that for a reason.
Yeah.
So, but it was fun. I remember, and we'd play Christmas music, and the four of us would sit and eat and talk and make fondue. It was such a nice tradition. That is a nice tradition. Yeah, I missed that. That was when the family was getting along before my parents got divorced. But.
We had. When I was a kid, we would spend, because my grandparents were 2 blocks apart. So we would alternate years. One year we would do my dad's parents for Christmas Eve. And the next year we would do my mom's parents for Christmas Eve. And we just alternate. And it was a very different Christmases because my mom was an only child. And so her parents would just like spoil us rotten. And then my dad's parents had 6 kids, and they all had massive amounts of kids. Like one had 4, I think, and one had 1, one had 2. 2 of them didn't have any, but they were like bazillions of kids.
Wow.
and my dad's sister was the oldest, and then she had kids young, and then they had kids young. And so there were so many of them.
Yeah.
So we would draw names. So, you didn't have to buy for 85 people. You just bought for one. Because, my dad's side of the family was less well off than my mom. So, and my grandparents certainly couldn't afford to give 20 presents a year.
Yeah.
We all had like little bitty stockings and took up an entire wall.
Wow.
And they would just put like a candy cane in it in each one. And it was fun though. But they had this door. They had a door to the outside and a closet door that went across the living room. And we would tie a string to both sides, hang ornaments on that. Like someone would prep them. So it was like an assembly line basically. And then we'd go hang it on the Christmas tree. So one person was putting the ornaments on the string and then we would go.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. That was fun.
Yeah. Little things like that. That's the little traditions, They're just fun.
And I'm trying to think if once we moved to Florida, what we did. We would go back to Louisiana every now and again and spend Christmas over there. But when we got older, we stopped doing that, especially after my grandmother passed away because,
wasn't the same.
Yeah. And so, and family just didn't get together. That side of the family just really didn't get together. So my other grandparents would drive over to Florida. But in Florida, I tried to insert myself into my nephew's Christmas, but my sister put a kibosh on that.
Oh,
yeah. Because I was like, he's a little kid. I would love to, come over and watch him open presents. She's like, we just want to be family. So I didn't get to see it. Yeah.
Whatevs.
I know. It was heartbreaking because it was we lived so close to him.
Yeah.
And they did not want to do that. So that was fun. I mean, it was still fun. He would come over and have like a bazillion presents at our house, but I don't know what we're going to do now. Cause we're here. I think we've been in Denver the last 2 Christmases. And this will be our 3rd with Baker. And we don't want to give him a lot of gifts. I just don't want a lot of gifts because he has so much right now anyway.
Yeah. Well, you could find other things to do or,
Yeah. Like I want to make cookies with him and pies and I want to do the stuff.
Like do all the things. And he's so little that he won't I think filling a stocking, even if it's with silly little stuff is kind of fun. And then, it's just fun stuff to open. And then
we got oranges in our stocking. We got fruit, oranges and apples in our stocking.
Really? Huh.
As kids. Yeah. Everybody else was like, oh, I got all this cool stuff. And I was like,
I get fruit.
Yeah. I was
like when you go trick-or-treating and get a pencil. Yeah.
Yeah. It was terrible.
Huh.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, no, we got fun stuff, just cute little stuff. I actually, some of my most favorite gifts were just little things in my stocking.
Yeah, we got fruit. I mean, I ate it, don't get me wrong. I love fruit, but yeah, it was kind of a bummer when your friends are all like, I got these cool things.
And you're like, I got fruit.
I know, I was like, me.
I want.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I can understand though why you wouldn't want to give Baker a whole. Well, of course, when they get older, like Luke, I get him some FSU clothes and then money, or whatever. Just I give him something to open because it's fun to open stuff.
You should do a money scavenger hunt around your house.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
So it takes him longer to get all the money.
Right?
So he has to appreciate it more.
There's $100 hidden in this house. Find it.
Sneak clues. That'd be kind of fun, actually.
That is a good idea, actually. Maybe I'll do that for his birthday.
Yeah. Tell him the birthday monkeys.
Oh, yeah, the birthday monkeys. Oh, man.
Yeah.
It's all in the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
We've talked about, I can't remember which podcast it was where I told the birthday monkey story.
I don't remember.
It's one of the older ones.
Yeah.
So in case you're listening and you want to know the birthday monkey story, it's on one of our previous podcasts. Just listen to all of them.
There's not quite 100, so you're fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Listen. What other traditions do you have? I saw something. Oh, if you have kids in the car, please bring them or anywhere near you. Just take the time now to pause the episode and bring them out of the room. Do not let them be in the room. Move them out of the room. We'll give you a second. Just pause it. Yep. Go ahead. Hit that pause button. Shoo them away. So I was looking at one of the moms group I'm in posted something like, you know, just be aware when you're giving the biggest present from Santa, that, or when Santa gives them the biggest present, that other kids don't always get that. So, be proud that you were able to afford something for them and say it was from you versus Santa.
Oh, I see.
Because comparison, kids compare all the time. Oh, what'd you get from Santa? You know?
Oh, that's a good, because
so
it means like you're a better kid. Yeah. Because if you're good. Well, you know, my parents actually, they used to like mark some gifts from Santa and some gifts from them.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if they did that because of that. That's interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a very good call. I think that's great. Well, you could say like,
well, and people are like, how dare you Santa tell someone else what they can do? And I was like, oh Lord. Oh geez. It's just, she wasn't telling you what to do. She's just saying like, she was like a school counselor. And so coming back from Christmas, there were a lot of kids in despair because they weren't, Santa didn't like them as much.
Yeah.
When you think about that, emotion. And nobody's saying that you can't give your children the stuff. They're just saying, be aware when you're, saying who it's from.
Yeah. Just say it's from mom and dad instead of, or mom or whatever.
A modest gift. Maybe get some clothes from Santa or something.
Yeah.
Like a pair of pajamas. And I know some people do that. They get like pajamas on Christmas Eve.
Oh yeah. Well, first of all, I love pajamas and slippers. You can never have too many pajamas or slippers. Anyway, so yeah, I think that's a cute idea. Then you can wear them when you go to bed, and
but I think a better tradition is getting it at the beginning of December because they're usually like holiday. They don't get me wrong. I'll wear holiday.
Yeah, like I've got my candy corn, my candy corn pajama pants. That I got
that's weird because it's candy corn. Yeah. Weird, but. Maybe do it at the beginning of December or like a Thanksgiving.
Yeah, so you can
after Thanksgiving, like
you can wear them all the time. Yeah,
yeah. People that are all like, "Oh, we skipped Thanksgiving." I'm like, bleh, Christ, somebody else. Let's go. Let's go Christmas.
Yeah, no, Christmas. I love Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving's my
it's
favorite.
Fine. It's fine. Whatever. It's the most expensive holiday to travel for.
Yes. Well, yeah. And I'm lucky to have, at least my mom is here. So we don't have to travel to see her, although my dad's up north. But, yeah.
It's the most expensive.
It is. Well, that's everybody gets stuck. Yeah.
It would be like almost $1,000.
I believe it. Well, in Tallahassee.
No, but it was still like I could get a normal ticket to Tallahassee for $5 or under any other time. But during Thanksgiving, it would be, and I flew one time, I think on Thanksgiving. I flew one time on Christmas as well. But yeah, it was almost $1,000. It may even been over that, actually.
Ridiculous. It's totally ridiculous.
Insane.
Yeah.
Insane. And then I was like, this is why I don't like to come back to Tallahassee.
Yeah.
It's so expensive.
And it is. It's hard to. I mean, it really is. It's like it's weird. Tallahassee is like living on an island, even though it's not.
So now that we have 3 of us, we will fly to Jacksonville or Atlanta or something. Or
yeah. Well, in Atlanta, from my house, because I live in the north side of Tallahassee, I've made it from the Atlanta airport in like 3 hours.
Really?
Yeah, driving to Tallahassee.
How fast are you going? You have a jet
plane? No, you take there's a highway 27 that goes, and it's 4 lanes, and it never has people on it. And it's like easy. You just got to make sure you have gas because it goes in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
So yeah, and it takes
a reliable car.
3 hours. Yeah, and a reliable car because you're literally going through the middle of nowhere.
And there's probably no cell service in certain parts.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
If you get stop deliverance.
There's not, that's again Tallahassee. We're in the middle of nowhere. So yeah,
I think one of my favorite memories, and I want to do this with Baker, but this is where I guess I could go and give them to my neighbors, is cooking. My gramps used to make so many sweets around Christmas time. So many. Oh my God. There would be like tables and tables of boxes of cookies. And
well, see, that's where you get your sweet tooth from.
oh yeah, for sure. No doubt. He like instilled that in me big time.
Aww.
But yeah. And he would always have the rest of the dough. And it wasn't, I mean, he could make some more cookies out of it, but he had like this leftover dough, and like you don't waste it. So you just made a giant cookie, and it would be the piggy cookie. And I always got it.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. My mother makes a bunch of German stuff, German cookies and stuff. And Stollen, which is like a German, like it's cake, but it's really more like a bread. Mm-hmm. It's like a fruit cake, but it's gross. I know, but she loves it. I don't like it because it's got that candied fruit in it, and I don't like it.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like a bread because it's not super sweet, and it's got the candied fruit in it.
Yeah. I need to start learning how to do more Italian stuff and like really get
yeah, because you got to teach Baker. Yeah. Lucas thankfully has my mom, so she makes all that stuff, and then she makes I always forget there's the Stollen, and I'm trying to think of all the other German stuff that she makes, the names for it all. And I don't necessarily like all of it, but some of it, but of course I can't eat it now because I'm gluten free, but yeah, but it's pretty cool. She always makes that stuff.
We used to make, on my other side, we'd make like fudge and pecan rolls.
Pecan rolls.
Well, I didn't like the pecans in the pecan rolls, so we would just make basically just the white center, the white.
That's funny.
that was my part. and then what else did we make on that side? Bird's nest. Do you know what those are?
Yeah, I do. Yeah,
we make those.
Those are good. Those are more Greek, or are they Italian?
Girl, I don't know. We just made them. And they would always make, my great grandmother would always make white fudge because I hated chocolate.
You hated chocolate?
Yeah, for a long time. For a long, long time, I didn't like chocolate.
Weird.
I would say up until like about 10 years ago, I really didn't care for chocolate.
Excuse me.
Whoa.
See, in German, we'd say Aspenist. That's true. Sorry. Anyway, so yeah, I can't believe you didn't like. I have one girlfriend that doesn't like chocolate. That's weird to me.
I still don't really care for chocolate fudge because it's so like.
Yeah, that's too much. Yeah, it's very thick. I don't like chocolate fudge actually either.
Chocolate mint fudge is pretty good.
That is good. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, mint. If I have, and that's the only way I could eat chocolate before is if I had like mint. If I like Andy's mint.
Yeah.
My patty. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Mm-hmm. Well, I think we need to end this podcast because I need to blow my nose.
Okay, real quick. My one set of grandparents, every year, they would get us this big giant tin of cashews.
I like
Costco
cashews.
Size. Yeah, every year we're like, okay, thanks. They just started
very Italian. Is that your Italian side?
Well, they're both sides are Italian, but
okay. Because that's like Jerry. I know, like they're so big on nuts.
Yeah, it just started. They just started it, and then it went on for several years. It was very strange. We're like, okay.
Yeah. Thanks. See, Jerry's nuts. Like I always say it's the Italian in you. They're so big on nuts.
Yeah. I started eating olives.
Oh, dude. I just went to the olive bar at Whole Foods yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And totally bought a big thing of olives.
Yeah. I had to buy a specific kind. I'm trying to ease my way into it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh, I love olives. Well, you don't need that many to be satisfied, and it's good fat.
Disagree. I don't know. There's something wrong with me. I need a lot of food. I don't even know what it is because I'll drink a lot of water. It doesn't matter. I'm still hungry.
Have you started to do the whole thing with the, when you sent off your
No, poop? I can't. No. And then they changed it. I don't know. I need to do another sample because I don't even know what's going on. But anyways, and I was on antibiotics recently. So.
Oh, yeah. Well, because if your intestines aren't absorbing all your food, that could be part of the reason why you're hungry.
I don't know. We'll have to figure it out another time, but
that's another podcast.
All right. Until next time, let us know your holiday traditions, your Christmas traditions, or Kwanzaa or Hanukkah.
Yeah. Or New Year's. Any of them.
Activities that you do. Some people are
equal opportunity celebrators.
Yeah. Some people are very non-secular and they don't celebrate any of it, which is totally cool. But like, what do you do instead?
Yeah.
How do you navigate that with your children as well? Like, mommy, daddy, we don't have this.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. We don't have birthday monkeys.
Yeah. Why? So let us know at Facebook, I Can't Mom Today Podcast, Instagram, I Can't Mom Today Podcast, our email at ican'tmomtodaypodcast@gmail.com, or
iTunes. Not iTunes.
I was
YouTube.
like, oh, that was a miss.
I know. YouTube. Gosh darn it.
Yes.
I always want to say iTunes instead of YouTube. But yeah, it's YouTube. We're on YouTube. I Can't Mom Today Podcast.
Yeah. So,
and you can listen to all of the podcasts on there for free. And subscribe, please. Subscribe. If we get enough subscribers, I think last time I checked, we had like 7.
No.
So we need subscribers so that we can get.
Yeah.
On YouTube. Yeah. Okay. No, we have almost 4,000 downloads, but on YouTube, we only have 7 subscribers. And the more people that subscribe, then YouTube will finally say, yeah, we'll actually put some ads on your site so we can maybe make some money somehow.
Yeah. Well,
Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, Happy New Year.
Yeah, maybe we'll talk about New Year's, what most memorable or not.
Yeah. Oh, New Year's is always such a letdown. We'll talk about that.
Agreed. All right.
Next podcast.
Till next time. Bye, guys.
Bye.